Hey everyone, it's Sean, and I want to take a few minutes today to walk you through a cool tool that I've used a lot in my classroom called Zaption. It's a really neat way to make your videos, whether it's videos you make or videos you find online, YouTube, something like that. It's a way to take those videos and make them more interactive for the students. So they're not just watching them, they're interacting with them, they're engaging in them, and they're having some fun. So what I want to kind of talk to you guys about today is how you can create those videos. We'll go real quick over that, and how we can integrate this into Canvas and how Zaption works within Canvas and what the kind of settings and stuff are that we need there. Now you can see some of the examples kind of playing here to give you a preview of what Zaption is. So let's just go ahead and jump into it and start using Zaption. Now eSchool does have a pro account, so if you have your own Zaption account, you can link it back to the pro account, and we have directions for that. And the pro account makes it so when you create these Zaptions and you embed them into your Canvas page or you add them to your modules, that they track the student progress. So it's going to authenticate, or it's going to have the student log in with their Canvas username and ID and automatically create them an account so that you can track them and whether or not they viewed the video and what their answers were on the questions and things like that. So if you don't have a Zaption account, you're going to simply start by going to zaption.com. You're going to click Get Started, and you can sign up for your very own Zaption account. And once you're logged into Zaption, it's going to look something like this. And all of your main lessons that you've already created will show up here. If you hover over any lesson, you can view the analytics to see who's watched it and what they've done on it. You can actually play it, and you could always go in and edit it or delete it if you need to. To add a new lesson, you simply click Create a New Lesson here. The first thing it's going to have you do is find a video. So you can literally copy and paste a YouTube link here, or if the video lives online somewhere, you can put the URL right there. You can browse videos you've already uploaded, but if you want to actually upload videos, where we're going to need to go is over to here to Videos and to Upload Video. Now, Zaption doesn't have a ton of space for us to store all of our videos. I think with our pro account we get like 120 minutes or something like that. So I would highly recommend putting them somewhere like YouTube or SchoolTube, or somewhere that you can get a URL created of your video, and then you can come back here and add it in. So I'm going to add a video. I will type in the YouTube URL, and it's going to bring me to this video here from Khan Academy, which is an introduction on decimals. So if this is the one I want, I'm going to click Add this video to the lesson, and now it's already put in there, and I can grab the little scrubber guy here, and I can move through the video, and here it is. Now here's where the fun comes in. We can add all of these different types of responses to our video. So at any point during the video, you can add these responses in. You can also add in additional information like text slides. So let's say if right here we wanted some information for the students to read, I simply just drag and drop it, and right here I can type some stuff for my students that'll see. So at that point in the video,
this is the tens
that
place.
slide is going to show up for the students to see. Okay, and I can move it if I need to. I can adjust the settings here, like how long it plays for. It could be over the video, or it could be on the sidebar, which is where I put it. I can have the video pause, or just keep playing through just with my little note to the side. So there's all different adjustments you can make within there. I'll let you guys kind of play with that. You can do the same thing with an image or with a drawing. The really powerful stuff though comes in with these responses. So let's say at this point in the video, I wanted to add in a response. Well, I can have an open response where they simply have to type an answer to the question. So, okay, and it gives them the space to respond there. Again, I have this settings here where I could change the position, whether it's on the screen like it is here, or I could change it to the sidebar. I can have it pause once that question comes up, the video stops, and then they can answer the question, and then I can change the background as well. So as the student watches this video,
10th place. This is going to be the 10th place. Well, what does that mean?
and then it gets to that point, question pops up, they could type in their response and click submit. Okay. You have numerical responses where they could actually type in a number, and you can set your scoring and all sorts of stuff. Multiple choice as well, so you can have your multiple choice answers. You can set multiple answers or just one correct answer if you'd like. You can have checkboxes for like a survey or some feedback, and then the drawing response, so they can actually draw right on the screen. So you put your directions there and you say, let's say circle the number 30, and when the students are watching, they're actually going to be able to draw right on the screen and highlight it, and you'll be able to see that in their results. Now, I know I'm going really quick over a bunch of these, but you guys can get in there and kind of play around and see what those element settings are. Now, the cool thing about some of these questions as well, the multiple choice, for example, if I put a multiple choice question in here, it has some options. So I can give them feedback, or I like to use the jump to one a lot as well. So you can mark another destination, whereas if they choose that answer, it can jump to a different point in the video. So let's say they choose the wrong answer, where you can have it go back, and if they choose answer A, they're going to jump back here and have to watch that part again, which is kind of cool. You can also have it skip ahead in the video as well. So depending on their response, you can have the video do different things. You can have it move them to a different spot, go back and review something. Kind of neat. You can also give them that feedback, that immediate feedback and things like that as well, which is really cool. So I know that's really quick. I know I didn't get specific on a lot of things, but it kind of gives you an idea on how to put the video in there and how to play around with the different elements in the settings that you can have within there. Now, once you're done, you're going to give this a title. Like, let's just, for today, we'll call this Practice with Decimals, okay? So that's good. And let's go over the lesson settings real quick, because these are kind of important. You can have some text at the beginning of the video. You can award points to it, which might come in handy later for scoring, which we'll talk about when we get into Canvas. You can allow the users to skip if you want them to be able to go forward or backwards, or not at all. I usually set it to backwards so they can always go back and review, but I don't want them to skip through the whole video and not really watch it or pay attention. And you can have them require them to answer all the questions and prevent them from speeding up or slowing down the video. It's totally up to you. These are just some of the settings that I set, so I can hopefully know that they're watching the video. Now that that's set, I got my title. I'm going to go ahead and publish this one, and this puts it into my database of videos. So if I go back to my lessons, you'll see that Practice with Decimals, that's one that's done and it's published. So what this means is I can now put it into my course. But how do we get it into our course? Great question. So I'm here in my course, my Lego Robotics course, and I'm going to go to Settings here, because the first thing I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to add the Zaption app. So I'm going to go up here to the Apps tab, and I'm going to scroll all the way down to Zaption, and I want to add that Zaption app, okay? That way it will allow Zaption to work within Canvas, and I don't have to have kids follow links or go out and log into a different site or anything like that. It'll all be housed right here within Zaption. So I'm going to put in my consumer key and my shared secret. And if you need that information, go ahead and email somebody on the E-team, and I'm sure we could shoot that over to you without a problem. Okay, and it says the app was added successfully, so I'm good to go. So how do we use this app in Canvas? Oh, another great question. You guys are good. So I'm going to go to a module here, and I'm just going to scroll down. And there's a couple different ways that you can use Zaption within your course. I'll go over a couple ways real quick that I've done it before. First one is on a regular content page. Let's just do a new page. I'll call it Zaption 1. Add it here in my Zaption, or my module. So on this page itself, I'm going to edit it, and I could type in anything I'd like. I could add in my headers or my backgrounds or anything that I need within that page. But I could also put, here is your Zaption. And if I come up here to this little check mark V looking thing, it says more external tools. And now Zaption is one of those tools. So I can click Zaption, and it should link directly to my Zaption account. And it's going to pull up all my Zaptions that I've created. So there's that one I just made, that Practice with Decimals, and I can put that in there. And it's going to link it, it's going to embed it right into my Canvas page, which is cool. So I'll click Save, and there we go. Now when students are on this page, they click on the link to the Zaption, and it will open up for them right within Canvas, and they can go ahead and start the Zaption.
So I have a number written here.
Pretty cool. If for some reason your Zaption accounts aren't linking up, let somebody on the E-team know. We can get you directions on how to make your Zaption account and your Canvas account link up without a problem. So one way is you can add it in as a page. Another way is you can add it in as an assignment. And what's cool is Zaption will actually grade it right within Canvas and put the grade into the gradebook. Now, so far it'll only do that if you only have multiple choices in your Zaptions. Like if you have a drawing answer or an answer where they have to type a response, it's not going to grade those. It's only going to grade multiple choice ones. And it's only going to grade it if the Zaption itself only has multiple choice questions. But I'm going to do the same basic thing here. Let me see, do this Zaption 2, add this one in. So now I've added as an assignment. So I'm going to open this one up. I'm going to go to edit, and I could put whatever I need to within this assignment. Okay, I could, again, I could add pictures or anything else that I need within there. I'm going to change my points to whatever the points of that Zaption were. You could also do it as a percentage as well. So if you have 10 questions on your Zaption, but it's out of 100 points, they get a certain percentage there. But it has to be either percentage or points. That's the two settings you have to have there. For submission, this is where the one change we're going to make. We're going to choose external tool, and then we're going to find the external tool that we want, and that's going to be a Zaption. And then we're going to pick that Zaption that we want to use, hit select, and it's going to put it in there. And then I could still do the assigned to or the dates or anything like that, and click save. And now when the students go in, this is what they're going to see. I still have my directions that I typed in up here, and then the Zaption is going to load right here as an assignment. And as they go through, whatever they get is going to automatically be put into the Canvas gradebook, which is really awesome. Now, what I've done in the past when I have a Zaption that has more than just multiple choice questions, but I still want to give the students a grade on it, I will make an assignment that just says, on the next page, you're going to see a Zaption. Go through and do your Zaption. When you're done, come back to this assignment and type in, I'm done. So they view that assignment, then they go to the page. So basically I would kind of rearrange it like this. They would view the assignment that says, on the next page, you're going to see a Zaption. Do your Zaption, come back here, type I'm done. When you're done, then once I get that submission that says I'm done, I know to hop back here to Zaption, and then I could look through the analytics and see what students did what and get their score there. You can kind of see what's going on, something that it might look like. So I know that's a lot of information that came at you at one time about Zaption. The other great thing about Zaption, though, is that they have a ton of really good videos to help walk you through any of those steps. So when you're in Zaption, you come down here to the help desk down here and type in whatever you're looking for, like LMS, and they're going to have all sorts of videos on how to help you do that. Can it integrate, how to integrate it. There's different videos on grading and using the different tools and all that kind of stuff. There's also the support tab up here, so if you want to search through their help documents, they're all in there, and they're really good and they're really quick and to the point. So I hope this helps you guys at least get some ideas for how you want to use Zaption, get you started, get you a little excited about it. Please contact me at any time if you have any other questions. If I don't know the answer, we could try to figure it out together. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great rest of your day.